So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I want to dive into today includes Helldivers 2 big updates coming, more exciting Dualsense 2.0 potential features, and Naughty Dog's new IP news. First, I managed to give away 2 of the 4 $50 codes for the 100,000 subscriber celebration that we did. The 2 other people haven't responded in over a week, so I'm going to give other people a chance to win those codes. So if you want a chance to win one of the 2 $50 codes, comment below what game you'd use the $50 towards if you win. Please also add your X or Instagram account so I can DM you directly with the code. This is also only for US, Canada, and UK codes. You do not have to be in these regions. You don't have to live in these places. Just have an account that has access to those stores. So if you want a chance to win one of the 2 remaining $50 PSN codes, comment below what game you'd use the $50 for if you won. Let me know down in the comments below, and good luck. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Naughty Dog's new IP news. So this was an interesting story because it makes me wonder how far along this new Naughty Dog title is, but we'll get to that after we read the main story. Reading from GameSpot, Naughty Dog has at least 2 single-player games in the works right now following the cancellation of The Last of Us Online. These new games have not been announced, but Naughty Dog's boss Neil Druckmann has now shed some high-level detail about what's coming. Speaker to Rapper Logic, Druckmann said that the new game is really ambitious and that parts of it are really hard. He made his comments after being asked what makes him happy these days. I've really surrendered to knowing it's going to be really hard, knowing it's going to stress members of the team out. How do I make this a joyous experience for myself and everybody else on the team, he said. Naughty Dog said The Last of Us Online was the studio's most ambitious title ever prior to its cancellation, which still hurts to this day. Druckmann went on to say Naughty Dog's Kurt Marganow is working on the new Naughty Dog game too, and he was impressed by something he pitched recently. He recently did something on this new game, really stepped up and gave this impassioned pitch, and I was just so proud, Druckmann said. Seeing other people rise to the occasion and surprising me in these really beautiful ways, these days I get a lot of joy out of that, and helping mentor people and seeing them express themselves through art. So one thing I want to say about this is there are still pitches going on, which makes me wonder how far along this game really is, considering they've been working on this project for potentially years, going off Josh Scher's LinkedIn, who's a former Naughty Dog employee, which looks like he updated his LinkedIn recently after the cancellation of The Last of Us Online to say, did some early development work and writing on the canceled The Last of Us Online project and things, with that section title still saying the project is unannounced. So he's working on an unannounced project back in 2020, starting in 2020. So this project has been in the works for years. I'm hoping they're further along than what I'm assuming in my head, but if they're still pitching ideas, I'm wondering how far that is. You know, so they have this new IP coming and then potentially The Last of Us Part 3 after that. Are you guys excited for this new project? I am personally. While I wasn't a fan of The Last of Us 2 story, you can't deny the worlds that Naughty Dog builds, the gameplay they bring, and the top tier visuals that flood your screens. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Helldivers 2 big updates coming. So last week we spoke about how Helldivers 2 was getting mechs. Well, now things have changed a good deal. Over the weekend, we've seen new leaked videos of people using not only mechs, they're using trucks that looked like the Halo Warthog alongside mechs, and now also armored carriers. So that's going to be exciting stuff to use all of those. There was also another video going around that showcased new weapons like an electricity shotgun, a teleportation pack that teleports you right before you're about to potentially die, so right before a lethal hit, the Punisher shotgun that we have in the game right now, but now it's firing plasma rounds, a crossbow that fires exploding rounds, a bolt action rifle that fires jet assisted shells that explode shrapnel and all directions, and a B1 supply pack that looks like an upgraded version of the current supply pack that we have right now. But I'm not sure what the roadmap is for this game, and I hope we get some indication sometime soon, because I really want to jump into these vehicles. I don't want to see any more of these leaked videos. I want to jump in these vehicles and progress to some of these, pretty cool sounding weapons. But you guys let me know if you're still playing Helldivers 2 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. And now diving into the final story of the video, Dualsense 2.0, more exciting potential features. Reading from OP Attack, Sony Interactive Entertainment is on a mission to continuously improve the haptic feedback for their games controllers. Why shouldn't they? Fans love it, and the immersion we get as players is a great option to have. In an effort to take things with haptic feedback to the next level, Sony has recently published a new patent. According to the abstract of the patent, it states this: a controller for a multimedia entertainment system is provided. The controller comprises a weighted component connected to the controller, where the weighted component is rotationally movable relative to the controller. The controller is configured to rotate the weighted component from a start position to an end position to shift the center of mass of the controller in response to a trigger event, wherein the weighted component stops moving at the end position. This movement of the weighted component provides directional haptic feedback to a user of the controller. Current game controllers only have oscillatory, vibratory movements to generate haptic feedback, limiting the overall experience. Sony believes that if we add a rotational weight distribution to the current haptic feedback module, we can take the haptic feedback experience to the next level. For this to be achieved, they think that adding a rotatable weighted component can do the trick. So this is impressive stuff if it works properly, which I assume it will, considering how well the current DualSense works right now. Sony here wants to have weight changes in the controller to have what they call directional haptic feedback, making the controller weight heavier on one side over the other. So this really seems like haptic feedback 2.0, and add this to this controller potentially also having a touchscreen instead of a touchpad if this is for the next evolution of the DualSense. And this new DualSense sounds like a big step up from what we have now. Haptic feedback 2.0 and a touchscreen, and I'm curious what else they decide to add to it. But you guys let me know if you like the haptic feedback you get from the DualSense controller right now or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with bring on the new tech. This new DualSense, potential DualSense 2.0 controller is sounding pretty amazing with the touchscreen and this upgraded haptic feedback if it all comes to fruition. And it's probably for the PlayStation 6 most likely. But either way, it sounds like a nice step up above what we have right now, and I'm excited for it. If you are as well, destroy the comment section with bring on the new tech, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.